If you're considering whether or not to buy this game, you're likely a parent buying this game for their child who's captivated by this blue dog, or you're like me, who has taken great fascination in the brilliant writing and animation of this popular children's show, hoping for this game to fill the content void until the final 3 episodes release. Having had the game for about a week now, I'll give you my honest take on it, and whether or not it's worth $40. For a child only enough to have learned the basic concept of money and collects Bluey toys, they'll likely enjoy this game much more than the adult who has seen the show leisurely. Of course, with the target audience for this game being young children and families, there's not much to expect from gameplay. Much of the user interface is pretty simple, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. The developers likely wanted to ensure that, for example, a 4-year-old would know exactly what options to select when they needed to. The bulk of the gameplay has you as one of the 4 family members traversing through areas from the show, looking for objects to collect. My friends and I found this to be pretty much the objective of every task throughout the story, with a few mini-games sprinkled in between. As a parent, you'll likely get tired of this pretty quickly, but your little one will probably enjoy being able to explore freely and be rewarded for finding all the appropriate items for their sticker book. I do like that they added the option for either Bluey or Bingo to ride on their parents' back. This feature allows for either Bandit or Chili to control either Bluey or Bingo, or vice versa, which is pretty great if you're playing as a family and if one of your children is struggling with controls. Additionally, a lot of the tasks will block off areas of the home to help guide you to where you need to go. With how big their house is and the amount of characters on screen, it can be pretty easy to lose track of where your character is at times. The gameplay mechanics are also pretty simple as well, allowing you to move, pick up items, jump and kick, and well, that's pretty much it. The story itself is also pretty short, taking a little less than 3 hours to complete. The story itself is pretty generic and, in my opinion, falls short in comparison to the show. It's not bad, and there are some moments where the charm shines similar to the show, but if you're expecting it to fill the gap between now and the next few episodes of the season, you'll likely be somewhat disappointed. However, I will credit the developers for being able to get the original voice actors to play the characters.
Come on, kids! We're gonna be late to meet Muffin and Uncle Stripe!
But I have to catch Gecky.
Oh, Bingo, that's going to take a long time.
Rather than relying strictly on dialogue or resorting to using audio clips from the show. Kids likely won't mind too much and will love being able to control one of the family members and move around to familiar areas from the show and collect stickers of objects from the show. I can imagine a kid putting at most 10 hours into this game before they quickly forget about it and move on to something else. For $40, that might be a hard pill to swallow for a parent looking to buy this game for their child to play for longer than that. At best, the game is worth $20 for it to truly feel like you received enough value from it. Now, if you're looking to buy this game to spend some time with your child, I would say the $40 could very well be worth it. Considering a movie ticket for 4 people that lasts 2 hours could easily cost more than $40 nowadays, $40 for a game that you'd own and has some replayability and mini-games can easily be worth it for these type of families. However, if you are looking to enjoy the game in the same way as you would the series, you'll likely still find some enjoyment, but not just nearly as much.